Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching this video. Today I'm going to be doing my first installment of my Declutter series. So today in this video I'm going to be covering foundations and concealers. I do plan on decluttering my whole makeup collection on camera, just doing it in different installment videos. So make sure you subscribe so you can kind of keep up with this series, and give it a thumbs up if you like this series idea, or let me know in the comments this was boring, we don't want to see any more. Because I'm just totally here to put out videos that you guys obviously want to see. So I am just going to go ahead and jump in and start going through all of my different stuff. I do have a little box over here. I actually got an e.l.f. order in today. I know, more makeup. And so I am just going to throw everything in that box. Now let me just preface this by saying that I'm not saying everyone needs this much makeup. This is one of my hobbies, and this is something I'm super passionate about, so I am constantly buying things, but I also just want to be really conscious of the fact that I need to be giving away things too that aren't working for me or that I'm not keeping for video purposes. So that is why I've accumulated so much makeup, and I am finally going through it because it is just starting to explode and just really overtake my whole vanity area, which is over there. So I just am really trying to go through it and be good. So let me just go ahead and start. I am going to start off with foundations, I think, and I'm just going to start pulling the ones that I know I'm going to keep. This I literally just bought tonight before filming this video. I found this at a store near me called Meijer, and I've been searching for it. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation / concealer. So I did get the shade 02. I think I'm going to do a review on this just because I've never tried a Milani foundation before, so I'm excited. But yeah, so I just bought this tonight, so obviously I'm going to keep that. The next things I'm keeping are definitely my top 5 favorite foundations, which I recently just did a, my top 5 foundation video, which I will link for you guys. So I'm just going to grab all 5 of these and keep them. And if you didn't watch that video, it is the Rimmel Lasting Finish, the Maybelline Matte Poreless, L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, love that one, Revlon Color Stay, and where is it? Oh, here. The Dream Velvet from Maybelline as well. So those I'm definitely keeping. Okay. This is actually a Rimmel Lasting Finish that is almost empty, and it is actually too dark for me, which is originally why I bought the lighter shade. But then I discovered this. This I'm definitely keeping as well, but I did just want to mention it. I found the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. I talked about this in my January favorites, and honestly, I wish I wouldn't have bought a lighter shade of this foundation because I could have just mixed in with this with it. But so this is just a white cream, and it doesn't alter the formula or the finish of your foundation. It simply just alters the color and makes it a little bit lighter. They do have ones that contain some shimmer, and they do have some darker ones as well. So if you're a person who likes to self-tan, if you're a person who has a hard time finding a foundation for you, I would definitely recommend this. I did purchase mine on the NYX website, and now I saw that they do have it at Ulta. It is cruelty-free, and like I said, it just makes your foundation lighter, or if you get one of the darker shades, it will make it a few shades darker. So I wish I wouldn't have bought a lighter shade because I could have just mixed this with it, but oh well. So I am going to get rid of this. This is a darker shade, so I'll probably give that to my sister, because I love that foundation. It's just not the right color. Okay, this I'm definitely keeping as well. This is relatively new, and I raved about this in my January favorites as well, and this is the Essence Pure Nude Makeup Natural Finish. I really like this foundation, and it's only $5, and it has a pump. Love a good pump foundation. Keeping that, not putting that in the box. Okay. Like I said, I'm keeping the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. Okay. This I also is relatively new, and I'm trying it out. I'm wearing it today. I really don't know how I feel about it. This is the Flower Beauty, which is Drew Barrymore's line at Walmart. And this is the EE cream. It says it erases everything. And I got the porcelain tint. And they do have a sheer tint one, I guess, which would be a primer, but I don't really know how it would act as a primer. But it does say that it fills in uneven skin texture and fine lines. So I guess that's how it's a primer apparently. But this is a really moussey, thick kind of texture, and mine's really gross, sorry. But it has a brush that you squeeze the product up through. I don't know how I feel about it. I think with this, the trick is less is more. I think it's really easy to overdo it because it's a thicker formula. Sorry, but I am going to keep this because it's relatively new. Okay, now we're getting into the stuff that I don't know if I want to keep. Okay, This I do think I'm going to get rid of because it's quite old. And this is like going to be a throwaway. It's quite old and I actually think they discontinued it. This is the Maybelline Dream Wonder Foundation. I've seen this on clearance a lot at stores. And I was in Big Lots the other day and I saw it there as well. So normally that means that things are getting discontinued. And actually I think that they replaced the Dream Velvet. So like I think they replaced this with this. So that's probably why these are going out. And this is kind of old, so I should probably just throw that away anyway. Okay, this is also, I bought this and I didn't actually end up doing a review on it. And this is the Revlon Colorstay 2-in-1 Compact Foundation plus Concealer. I like this, but I don't love it. I do feel like I love the normal Revlon Colorstay. I just don't know how I feel about this one. It's a little drying, which I'm just not that big of a fan of. Oh my god, I'm so bad at decluttering because I just want to keep things because I feel like I'm like, but I bought it. I don't know. Since it is new, maybe I will keep it just for a little bit and keep trying it. I don't know. So next, this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. I did talk about this in like the new L'Oreal product roundup recently. Not recently, relatively recently, I guess. Do I want to keep it? This is where I struggle because I feel like I should keep things for like no makeup days. But to be totally honest, I don't really have those very often. Like this is a no makeup day for me and I'm still wearing foundation. So I just don't have those days very often. And like if I'm going to put foundation on, I'm going to want a full coverage foundation and not just a light coverage. That's just not really me. So I might honestly give this to somebody because I just don't really use it or like it very much. So that's gonna go as well. Okay, next I have this. This is relatively new. This is the e.l.f. Foundation Serum. Well, it's new to me. This is not like new to e.l.f. by any means. And so this, it says it helps like prevent sunburn and like you're supposed to put it on every 15 minutes. Like I guess it's a sunscreen. It does have a SPF 25, but that's not like anything huge. And I did get the shade Light. It's really watery. I actually kind of like mixing it with foundations to get a like fuller coverage. So maybe I will just keep that since it is relatively new as well. I'm not doing very good, you guys. So these next two things I know are for sure going to go. This one is the Neutrogena Nourishing Longwear Makeup. I bought this because I never had tried any Neutrogena foundations. I bought this quite a few months ago actually. And it is the weirdest thing I have ever tried. It is like settles into everything and like not in a good way. You know when it says like it fills in pores and fills in fine lines. No, this doesn't like fill it in. It like settles into it so it's even more noticeable. But it still like slips on the face throughout the day. So the whole like long wear makeup claim is total poop because that's not true. At least on my skin it wasn't. And it was just bad. Like did not like it. So I might try to give this to somebody if they want to try it, but I just did not like that. This next one I was really disappointed about because I had really high hopes for it. This is the Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation from CoverGirl. Now, Makeup by Tiffany D, who I watched here on YouTube, she is so great. And she like raved about this foundation for a long time. And then a couple other people had like tried it and really liked it. So I finally like decided to buy it after it was out for like a year. And I don't like it. It sucks because I have like semi-oily skin and I thought like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so great. And it just wasn't. It does say it's an oil-free foundation and it's like a fresh complexion. But it just doesn't stay all day. And that's one of the claims is that it lasts all day long. And it totally didn't. It like slips and slides on my face even when I set it with powder. And I mean, I don't think I'm that like crazy oily. I mean, I do have some highlighter on today like on my nose and stuff. So that's what you see on camera. But I just didn't like it. Not at all. So maybe someone else with like dry skin will like it. But it's, I guess, supposed to be for oily skin. But it did not work for me. Okay, this next foundation, I'm so stinking mad I bought. This is the Becca Luminous Skin Color Ultra Sheer Foundation, and I got the shade Caramel, and I bought this off of HAUTELOOK a while ago, and honestly, I've never used it, because I don't know. Ew. I just like squeezed some of it out and it's like hard. There's like a little hard ball of foundation that was like stuck in the pump. That's gross. I don't like that. It's extremely yellow, and I think on HAUTELOOK when it was advertised it just said like luminous skin color. So I thought it was going to be like a liquid highlighter, but it ends up being like a really sheer foundation and it's like luminous, and that's just not what I usually like to go for. Like a luminous foundation, I kind of like to add my luminous with highlight. So I am going to pass this. It's just a really yellow tone. I don't even know if I even have a friend like that would be able to use this, or a sister. No, I don't think so. But I don't know. I'll let him go through it and I'll let him try it. Okay, this next one I definitely think I'm going to keep as well. This is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation, and I have the shade Creamy Natural 04. This stuff is awesome. It actually does give you that like matte but not flat look. Okay, so this next foundation is actually high end, and this is the Dior Forever Flawless Perfection Foundation. I actually have a story to tell you guys about this. So around the holidays I was in TJ Maxx with my sisters. We were getting like my parents' presents or something, and I was obviously in the makeup section just browsing, you know, whatever. And on like the end cap I found this, and it had a seal on it, but it didn't have a box or anything. And it was the shade 022. I don't know if it actually has like a name on it. But anyways, and I was like, oh, it looks kind of similar to like my skin color. I wonder how much this is. So I was like looking for a box, looking for a box, looking for a box. Couldn't find a box. And so I was like, well, it didn't have a tag on it or anything, or like a sticker. So I went up to one of the girls and I was like, hey, like, can I get a price check on this, because I don't see a box or a sticker on it and I might be interested in buying it. And she like grabbed this other worker that was walking by and she was like, hey, like, can you do a price check for me? And this girl was like, yeah, I'm about to clock out, but that's fine, I'll just do it before I do that. And so she goes over to the makeup. I like tell her the, you know, story, doesn't have a box, doesn't have a sticker, blah blah blah. And so she goes over to the makeup section and she's like searching for a box or something, and she was like, how much do you think it's worth? Well, I'm not going to answer because I'm not stupid. I'm not going to tell her that this foundation is like $50 at Sephora, because then that means that TJ Maxx would probably be around like $20, $25. And so I was like, I don't know. And she was like, how about like $4.99? And I literally had a heart attack. I was like, okay. And so she was like, okay, great, I'll go make a sticker. So she went and made a price sticker for $4.99 for this Dior foundation. So obviously I bought it. I was like, I don't even care if it's the wrong shade. Like, if it's too light, I'll add bronzer. If it's too dark, I'll deal with it. I don't care. But it actually turned out to be quite a nice color for me. So I was like so intrigued by this. I actually texted my friend Alyssa here on YouTube. I'll link her channel for you guys. She's awesome. But anyways, I texted her and I was like, dude, you would not believe, because like she was the only one that would be as excited about it as I would. So I got a Christian Dior foundation for $5 and I literally almost died. Anyways, long story short, do I think that this foundation is worth $50? I don't know if I would have paid $50, but that's the thing. I don't know if I would pay $50 for any foundation, so like don't really take my word on if this is worth $50, because I wouldn't probably pay that for anything. But I really do like it, and because it was $5 and it has a story and it's still only like a month old, I'm keeping it. So these next couple things are BB creams. And one I think I'm for sure going to keep, and one I think I'm going to give away. This is the Garnier BB cream. I love this BB cream. Like, if I'm going to wear a BB cream, I'm wearing this. It just looks really nice on the skin and I just really enjoy it. So I'm going to keep that one. And then this one I think I'm going to get rid of. This is the Super BB Instant Ready Beauty Balm from Physicians Formula. And this is relatively new, but I got the shade Light and it's too dark for me. And I could mix it with like this NYX Pro Foundation Mixer, but honestly I don't really like it enough to do that anyway. So I'm just going to pass this on. Okay, so now we're going to move into concealers. Let me get them all over here. So this first one, I know I'm keeping. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. Obviously I'm keeping that. I use it all the time. The Hard Candy Glamouflage, I know I'm keeping. This is like the best blemish cover concealer ever. It is so, so good. Love that. This I actually think I'm going to get rid of. This is kind of new to me. This is the Wet n Wild Illuminati Highlighting and Concealing Pen. It's a really creamy formula, but I don't really use it to highlight because it's too dark for me for that. And if I'm going to cover a blemish, I would probably just use the Hard Candy Concealer. So, I mean, I'm just going to pass this on. Maybe I will just give this, actually throw this away because I put this on some blemishes and I wouldn't want to give that to anybody. Okay, these next two are almost gone, so I think I'm just going to, well, this one actually is gone. This is the, wait, hold on. So this next one is the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer, and this is really, really good. This was in my drawer for a while, and I just brought it back into like my rotation, and I just like it. It's really full coverage. I would recommend blending this out with a damp beauty sponge though, like the Beauty Blender or the Real Techniques one, just because it does get a little thick and it could easily crease underneath the eyes, and I would definitely set it with powder. But if you want like that really bright like look underneath the eyes, this is a beautiful drugstore concealer. This next one I think I'm going to get rid of. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the orange shade. And I originally got this to correct my... I just hit myself in the face. I originally got this to correct my under eye circles. And it's just a little too dark. Like I have dark circles, but they're not like that dark. I think if you have like darker skin, this might work for you. So I might throw that in here so to see if someone with darker skin tone wants it. And then this one I actually don't even really use anymore. This is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in the green shade. And to be totally honest with you, now that I'm on these acne medications, my skin isn't breaking out too bad anymore. And I really found some full coverage foundations that I like, so I don't need a bunch of like color correcting. So I might just give this away as well, and I'm actually just going to throw this away because it did touch some blemishes like the little wand did. And then the last one is the Essence Pure Nude Concealer. This is like recently like new, and it is a like stick concealer, but it's really, really creamy and I love it. So I do think I'm going to keep it. This would be nice. I think I might keep this one in my purse actually, or like in my little makeup bag that I take with me from like, it switches from like my school bag to my purse to, you know, whatever. I do think I'm going to keep that in there because throughout the day, if I do see like one of my blemishes peeking through or something, I could easily just like touch it up with this since it is a really easy like traveling format. Okay guys, so I'm only getting rid of, let me see, like 6 foundations, or 7 foundations. I'm throwing away 1, giving away 6, and then 2 concealers, and they're both the color correcting concealers. So, I mean, that's not great considering looking at what I'm keeping, but I do have to remember that like this is one of my passions, and I do make videos, and so I need to have like references and stuff like that. So, and I'm honestly like happy with everything that I kept. I think that I'm in a good, better spot than I was when I started. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.